dear friends, welcome to Propel Science classes. And today's lecture we are going to discuss the science and technology related matters for the month of July 2020. So as you know, this is a series started for the covering the stories of science and technology related matters. This is top stories related to science and technology field will be covered every month. So as previous video also we have mentioned the uh, top story for the month of June 2020. So anyway, this is going to be very helpful to you. And so shortly we'll just will touch upon the top stories for the month of July 2020. So stay with us till the end and you will come to know very informative and important news surrounding the globe. A story is coming out that's Accelerate Vigyan scheme launched by SERB. SERB is the uh, Science and Engineering Research Board under the Department of Science and Technology. So they have launched a scheme named Accelerate Vigyan on 1st July 2020. So all details you can get from this link. This address is given here. So what is the purpose of this mission of this is scheme? So there are two things. There are two components under this scheme. One is Karyashala and one is your research internship. So Karyashala means your workshop, and internship that will be there under this program. Though the Accelerate Vigyan scheme begins with this mission, and this mission is consolidating all scientific interactions in the country under the common roof. So Samohan is the one, and Abhyas. There are two things: Samohan, bring together, and Abhyas, skill development. So under this is actually purpose for this is for the winter seasons. Under the Accelerate Vigyan scheme, applications have been launched for the mission Abhyas. This mission for the students looking for the career development in the field of research. So it will be very helpful. The very good scheme launched by government, and it will be very helpful for research students. Another top story is coming: Drug Discovery Hackathon 2020 launched. So why this hackathon is launched? Actually, so as you know, the current situation of COVID-19 is pandemic is very dangerous, and it's very tough situation for every country. So they have come a scheme. There you can see the article of Express Pharma that government launches Drug Discovery Hackathon 2020. So what is the purpose of this hackathon? So supporting the drug discovery process, and a national initiative called Drug Discovery Hackathon 2020 launched on the 2nd July 2020. So what is the objective of hackathon is identify the drug candidates for COVID-19 virus through computational methods. So for testing any drug, you have to find out a human to do the trials. So the candidates need to be identified, and these trials need to be conducted. So what is this hackathon? This any professor, researchers, faculty, and a student can participate from across the globe. So it's internationally anybody can participate, and those who are experienced or uh, back or from the medical background. So the primary focus during the hackathon will be to focus on the computational aspects of drug discovery. Okay, so this is a very good scheme, or very good scheme launched by the government to find out the drug candidates for COVID-19 virus. Article Express Pharma, can see here the CDUS Cadila gets DCGI approval for human clinical trials of COVID-19 vaccine. So under this, on 2nd July 2020, the Drug Controller General of India DCGI has given approval for human trials to Ahmedabad based Cadila Healthcare Limited. So the permission is for the phase 1 and phase 2 clinical trials of vaccine, and success during clinical trials on animals. So the approval for the human trials was given by the DCGI based on the recommendation made by the COVID-19 subject expert committee. So based on that, this approval is given. And CDUS Healthcare, the headquarter is his headquarter is in Gujarat, Ahmedabad, and is CDUS Healthcare is one of the leading manufacturer of generic medicines in India. So this is going to be a very good, and as you know, this is COVID-19 situation around the world. So all medical cares, medical health cares, drug manufacturers, everybody is behind to develop a vaccine to protect the COVID patients. So anyway, this is going to be very good. So we need more vaccines and more research on this area so we can come out as soon as possible from this situation. So another top story is coming out from the space science. Mangalyaan captures image of Mars biggest natural satellite, Phobos. So this is an article from DNA. You can see the ISRO's Mangalyaan captures image of Phobos, mysterious moon of Mars. So you can see the Mars is the one planet where India has reached on 2015. So this mission was launched on 2013, 5th November on 2013, and this was the first Mars mission from Indian soil. And in first attempt, India was the first country to achieve this goal in first attempt. So Mangalyaan, that is known as MOM, is known as a Mars orbiter mission, and this Stickney crater. So Stickney crater is the largest crater on the Phobos, and is the image captured by MOM. So natural satellites of Mars. So Phobos and Deimos are the two natural satellites of Mars. Okay, so there is a good news coming out from the space science. Another top news is coming out from the electronic media. The Vice President's launched Element on 5th July, first Indian social media super app. So as you know that India is going to be a Atmanirbhar country, self-dependent country. So for that we need to develop more apps. Earlier we were depending, even though now also we are depending on most of the apps from the foreign US, other countries. India's vice president, you can see the article from the Indian Express. The India's vice president launches social media super app Element. So this Element, anyway, this is started and it is launched. So this is the all social media users can get all details in this on the single platform, and currently it's introduced of the 4G technology in the country and needed to homegrown made Indian social media application was felt by many in the country largely due to the rising concern related to privacy of data and data ownership. So when you are developing such apps, the data of the user and their personal data is very important. How to protect? So in this era, there are cyber crimes. So many things are happening. So how to protect? So in this area, you have to develop the more advanced apps or software solutions. So this Element apps, as per the media report, the application has already been downloaded around 2 lakh times. So and been crowded tested for several months. So and it's developed by Sumeru Software Solutions Private Limited, and currently is the this testing is going on, and the Element was designed to combining the best popular features and common use of social media applications. So this application is available in 8 languages and later on they are going to add the transaction part also. Yes, your online transactions, bill payments, anything. So that also going to be happen. So this is a advancement is on and this will be a this in this area. This is a very good story. So another top story is coming that I can see the from the fact news. India's first no permission no takeoff NPNT complaint drone flight in India. So there's a Mumbai based Cudic Innovations Lab Private Limited has announced that it has successfully completed the first no permission no takeoff and NPNT compliant drone flight of India. So your DGCA Director General of Civil Aviation identify that the greener the identified the green field near Karnataka's Tumkur were the first NPNT complaint drone flight of India was carried out. So this is the big thing. So where the security part of security of our country is concerned. So it's very good news in that area, mostly for the defense and security. So coming to the Atmanirbhar Bharat App Innovation Challenge, PM has launched this challenge and so launched by our PM on 4th July, and the objective of this Innovation Challenge is to explore the vibrant tech and startup ecosystem. So we need more advanced apps. So there will be this challenge will be conducted in two tracks. Track 1, the existing application having the potential to become a world-class application will be identified in from 8 different categories, and track 2 it will be run for the longer duration time. So it will be going to very challenging thing, and for an Atmanirbhar Bharat using digital technologies, this challenges need to be accepted, and we have to deliver the more advanced apps under the this challenge. So it's a very good and those who are there in the digital technologies, and they have to deliver and accept this, and they have to deliver the good advanced app for our social media platform. So another top story is coming this. Melon gets DCGI notes for Remdesivir in India to launch at 4,800 per vial. So there's a global pharmaceutical company, Malin. NV was given approval by the our Drug Controller General of India for the launch of its generic version and drug for the treatment of COVID-19 patients. So the brand name in marketing is Desram. That's Mylan NV's generic version. So Ramdesivir will be the marketed in India, and this price for 100 mg in injectable dose will be 4,800 rupees. So another article from the Financial Express. The first time in the world, Indian Railway sets up solar plant in Bina to directly power railway overhead lines. So what is the benefit of this project? So this project will save 1.3 crore rupees for the Indian Railway in a year, approximate 25 lakh units of energy every year will be produced by this solar plant for the Indian Railway, and under its corporate social responsibility (CSR) scheme, the largest power generation equipment manufacturer in India, Bharat Heavy Electricals Limited (BHEL), has undertaken a project with the Indian Railway for setting up 1.7 megawatt peak solar energy project at MP Bina district. So this is going to be a very good energy source for the Indian Railway in the field of when power electricity generation for the moving the Indian rails, Indian for moving the trains. And what are the challenge in this major? So major challenge in the project was that the Indian Railway was single phase 25 kilowatt AC alternating current. So in its overhead traction system to power the locomotives, and while the solar panels at the solar power plant produces DC power. So so this is the challenge for the Indian. This is the challenge for this project. So another top story is coming from Yota. Is Yota, and in fact, you can see that Yota infrastructure inaugurates Asia's largest and world's second largest uptime institute. So this is in Navi Mumbai, at Navi Mumbai. So India's and Asia's largest and world's second largest uptime design data center was inaugurated virtually on 7th July, and it is located inside the 600-acre at the Navi Mumbai Panvel region. And this data center has been developed by Yota Infrastructure Solutions LLP, and a total 5 data centers buildings will be developed at the Panvel Data Center Park by Yota Infrastructure. So this is in the field of infrastructure development. This is a very good top story is coming out. So you can see the another article from the Economic Times. MyLab launches a machine to automate molecular diagnostic test, including those for COVID-19. So it's a Pune-based molecular biological company, MyLab, and they have launched a cartridge-based machine named Compact XL. So it is done launched on 7th July, and it is able to test and handle multiple samples at the same time. So as you know, this COVID-19 samples are very, because now number of days are number of patients are more, so the samples testing also is on large number, so it's going to be a very challenging thing. So in this under this situation, they have invented it, and it's a very good idea coming out from. So a total some 32 samples can be handled and tested by this machine in an hour. So it's, and machine is prices from 40 lakhs, 4 million rupees. So it's a very good idea is transformed to technology by MyLab. Another story is coming out from by the article Business Line, that IIT Alumni Council, CSIR and IGIB to jointly conduct COVID-19 research patient data analysis. So for the how much the data need to be analyzed, that data need to be analyzed for the COVID-19 patients. So on the 8th July, an agreement has been signed between the Council of Scientific and Industrial Research Institute of Genomics and Integrative Biology, CSIR, IGIB, and IIT Alumni Council. So along with the statement, this for the signing of agreement, it was also informed that the imaging data of over 8,500 COVID-19 patients has been handed over to CSIR IGIB by the IIT Alumni Council. So first line Mega Lab, what is that first line of Mega Lab? So this IIT Alumni Council has announced that it will set up one of the largest COVID-19 testing facility of the world in Mumbai. So where are the cases are more, so this is going to be happen. So they can, with the site, they can do the more analysis of COVID-19 patients. So it's a very good story is coming out during this pandemic. So another top story from the space science. So India has to launch the Brazil's Amazonia 1 satellite in August 2020. Anyway, this is because this you can see the article Defense Aviation Post. ISRO prepares to launch Brazil's Amazonia 1 satellite aboard PSLV in August this year. So this may not be happen because this pandemic is affected globally, and maybe this will come later, but India is preparing for this launching the Amazonia 1 uh, by the PSLV, Polar Satellite Launch Vehicle. Here you can see the PSLV, Polar Satellite Launch Vehicle, by our Indian Space Research Organization. And the satellite is known by the name Amazonia, and but as per media reports, its launch may be taken in the August, and it can be extended further based on the situation of pandemic. So this is the one already on January 2004, an agreement was signed for cooperation in the field of outer space between India and Brazil. So under that they are going to do this. Another top story is coming. There's already I told you. So during this pandemic, so many PPEs, kits, infectants, and sanitizer, so many vaccines and trials. So many things are coming out. So there's one more article from the Health World, and Loyal Textile Mills Limited launches world's first reusable PP. So mostly the PPs are use and throw purpose, and they have developed some technique, and based on that they are going to reuse these PPs. So this Loyal Textile Mills, they are launched on 9th July, and this PPs kits is reusable, and it can be washed for up to 25 times for reuse, and while the PP's kit can be washed up to 10 times for reuse. So this is one thing. So another top story is coming from the Indian from the space science, and so it's a China's KZ-11 rocket. So KZ-11 rocket failed. This is the third rocket launch failure in this year 2020. So first launch, you can see the article from SN News, Space News, and you can see that first launch of the Chinese KZ-11 rocket ends in failure. So loss of these two satellites are lost. This is first satellite Jilin 1 and Veli 102. This is Scientist Space S2. So KZ-11 was lifted with the two satellites as a payload, and it was done on the 10th July. It's a actually solid fueled carrier rocket of China, and suffered a failure during the maiden flight. And it was originally planned to launch in the first half of 2018, and it was delayed due to the explosion during engine testing back in 2020. So due to this some defect in the rocket, it has happened, and this rocket has failed. So this was the third rocket failure in this year for the China. So another story is coming from the same medical background. The itolizumab injection gets DCGI approval for the treatment of moderate to severe ARDS patients. So ARDS is acute respiratory distress syndrome patient, and it is cleared by the approval is given by Drug Controller General of India. Itolizumab is an injection for the treatment of COVID-19 patient with restricted emergency use only. So in case of moderate to severe acute respiratory distress syndrome patient, so this is the approval is given for clinical trials. So this clinical trials conducted by the expert committee from the AIIMS, All India Institute of Medical Science, on COVID-19 patients. So another story is coming out for the same COVID-19 vaccine becomes, so the Russians Zameli institutes COVID-19 vaccine becomes the first in the world to complete the human trials. So this is Russia's first nation, as article from the Health World. So Russia is the first nation to finish the human trials for COVID-19 vaccine, and this outcome is done from the human clinical trials. The main objective of the human clinical trials was to study the outcomes for the safety of human health administrated. So this has been successfully done during the trials. Another top news is coming, the Sud UV sanitizing device developed by IIT Kanpur. This story by the India.com, and IIT Kanpur develops ultraviolet sanitizing device Sud to disinfect room in 15 minutes. So the technique used is ultraviolet sanitizing product called Sud. So this UVC ultraviolet C is used to kill microorganisms. So this is the idea behind it, which is uh, resistance bacteria as well. So it's more UVC is the most dangerous to human beings, especially to their skin and eyes. So this technique is used, and this device is developed. So another story is coming out. You can see the article from our DST, Department of Science and Technology. So Indian scientists develop a low-cost capacitor from industrial waste cotton. So why this industrial? So the scientists from the International Advanced Research Center for the Powder Metallurgy and Raw Material (ARCI) has developed this low-cost, environment-friendly supercapacitor for the from industrial waste cotton. So this electrolyte seawater, what that the scientists have used as a natural seawater as this aqueous electrolyte, and this has reduced the cost of the super capacitor. So and is so efficiency. If you see the efficiency, which the charge is the transfer in a system. So being a green capacitor, the super capacitor has a great potential based to well applications. So this is very good information in the field of science and technology. And another story is coming out from the space science, and so this Ingenuity that Ingenuity you can see the article from NASA, and Ingenuity, a man's decades long quest to fly a helicopter on Mars. So Ingenuity, a robotic helicopter that is to be deployed on Mars 2020. So the NASA Mars mission has launched on 30th July. The helicopter being attached to the mission will check how the condition of the Mars affect aviation. And Ingenuity is a technology demonstration, and it is the first aircraft to perform controlled flight on another planet. So till now we are doing on Earth only. So this is going to be a big challenge or a big story when you are going to fly the helicopter on the another planet. So the Mars mission 2020 as was seek sign and habitable conditions on Mars, and it will also search for biosignature. So there any bio or any biological growth or anything is there, biological life is available on the Mars, or whether it was there on the past also. So the mission is part of the Mars exploration program of NASA, and this mission will also carry Perseverance rover. So this is both is including rover also. So this was a very informative news and top story from the space science. So another is for fighting the COVID-19 virus, coronavirus. The HRD is an article from the Hindustan Times, and HRD minister launches world's most affordable COVID-19 test kit developed by IIT Delhi. So there are many research and research going on. So 15th July, the Union Minister of Human Resource and Development launched the world's most affordable 19 kit. It is developed by IIT Delhi, and this kit is called Corosure. Has been billed as the world's most affordable RT-PCR based COVID-19 kit, diagnostic kit, and the rupees are 399 rupees. Around 10 companies has been given the license to manufacture this kit, and technology of preparing the kit is to be transferred to the other companies by IIT. Delhi. So both ICMR and your DCGI has given the approval for this testing kit. Okay, another the same story for the protection system unveiled by the CSIR CMERI. So this you can see the article from the NDTV, and CSIR CMERI Durgapur unveiled the COVID protection system for workplace. So they also include this contactless solar. They used the COPS, the contactless solar based intelligent mass automated dispensing unit com internal scanner. So this is 360-degree car flusher and this and touchless faucet. Another story is coming out, that's Hindustan Times. You can see the article from the Hindustan Times. This news Android malware called BlackRock can steal password, card data from 337 apps including Gmail and Uber. So this BlackRock malware steals credit card details, password from details and password from 337 Android apps. So new Android malware has been discovered that steals the data such as credit card and this one. So this is against the cybercrime, and it is a very important news, and you have to be more careful for that. So malware is based on the leaked source code of another malware. So this malware used on the leaked source code, and it's based on the strain of the other malwares. So and it's discovered by the mobile security firm Thread Fabric, and this malware is being distributed as fake Google updated packages and offered by the third party website. It was very good move and good identification in the field of the cybercrime. Another top story is coming out from this medical science, and it's portable hospital developed by IIT Madras, that is Medicap. They have developed one cabin, that's a portable cabin, and it's developed by IIT Madras, and the vision of the firm is to revolutionize housing through modular prefab structures. So IIT Madras supported startup modular housing has developed portable hospital unit. A unit can be dragged anywhere, and it can be installed within 2 hours. So this portable hospital has been Medicap, named as a Medicap, and this portable hospital is being launched in Wayanad district of Kerala, and where the units are being deployed to treat COVID-19 patients. So why this is required? So already we need that India has 0.7 beds per 1000 persons. So therefore innovations such as Medicare will be helping to boost healthcare infrastructure in India. It is very good move and idea transformed to the technology by the IIT Madras. So another top story is coming out from the space science. So there's hope, that is the UAE United Arab Emirates launched first Mars mission. So this was you can see the article from BBC News, and this Hope probe is launched by the Japan rocket, and it's a first mission by the United Arab Emirates. So it's the first ever mission to the Ren planet. Then its spacecraft is to arrive by February 2021. So the satellite Hope is to be placed in the orbit between 20,000 and 40,000 kilometers above from the Mars surface, and this satellite will complete its orbit once in 55 hours and inclined at the angle of 25 degree. So this satellite has 3 instruments on board to carry out scientific goal, and that is satellite will study oxygen and hydrogen levels on Martian atmosphere, and it will make explorations and studies in the last few billion years. So this is the goal for this Hope mission. Another story is coming out from the space science only. This China launches its first Mars probe. So So after India, they have used their own rocket, and China has launched declares. You can see the article from uh, China declared the first solo Mars mission launch a success day ahead of US attempt to reach the red planet. So it is done on the 23rd July, and this first successful Mars probe from the China, and this Mars probe has been named as a Taiwan 1. So this Taiwan spacecraft was launched to fulfill these three objectives. So what are these? This orbit to orbit the red planet. For this, send a rover to roam around the landing site, and to conduct an investigation into the geological structure and atmospheric, environmental, and soil and water of Mars. So these are the objectives of this mission. So it's a very good achievement by the China. So these are two top stories from the base. So for the UAE is very good, so because they are trying more, and they are the new in the field, but they have learned more things from the world, and India also supported them. So another top story is coming from the space news only, space science, and this you can see the Financial Express article. The space startup develops India's first in-orbit space debris monitoring tracking system. Digantra is that company, and this space startup is called Digantra, and has developed India's first in-orbit space debris monitoring and tracking system. So the system works on the LiDAR, light detection and ranging technology. So this is a very good move, because to detect the active inactive space or objects, and to clean this space, it is essential to count or track the space debris or space objects. So it's a move. Such measures will so as you can see, the startup planning to stabilize a small satellite assembly line and production unit to develop the small satellites. So this is being done and built a satellite constellation, which is done will help India achieve indigenous space surveillance system. So such measures will help India become self-reliant, Atmanirbhar Bharat. Also another story is coming out from the science and technology field. So that NASA to launch a telescope onboard football stadium size balloon to study cosmos. So this is the cosmos. NASA is to launch Astros mission from the Antarctica in December 2023. The mission, it is to spend 3 weeks observing air current above the continent. So this mission will send a size like football stadium stratosphere, and the balloon will observe wavelengths of invisible light from the earth. Then balloon has telescope, subsystems, science instruments, electronic systems, and cooling systems. So the scientific balloon program has been operating for 30 years. Around 10 to 15 such missions have been launched so far, and from these different locations of the earth. So the most is object to study the cosmos activeness. So another top story is coming out. You can see the article from Department of Science and Technology. SNBNCBS as Satyendra Nath Bose National Center for Basic Science, SNBNCBS, has developed the no touch and painless device for non-invasive screening of bilirubin level in newborns. So no touch and painless invisible bilirubin levels screening in newborns. So it's a good technique. It's named as a AGO new, and it is, as per the study, the device is capable to measuring bilirubin level in the premature as well as natural birth of babies, irrespective of chronological
age, respecter, feeding behavior, and skin color. And this institute had a scientific collaboration with NRS, Neil Ratan Sirkar Medical College and Hospital, Kolkata, and technology has been transferred to Zena Magtech Private Limited. Where this is a Vijayawada based company. Another story is coming out from the for the fighting against the coronavirus. This National Clinical Registry of COVID-19 patients. So this you can see the article of Hindustan Times, and the ICMR plans to set up a registry of hospitalized COVID-19 patient to facilitate research policy making. So the Indian Council of Medical Science (ICMR), in the collaboration with AIMS, All India Medical Science, is created a new database of COVID-19 patients admitted and those who are admitted across the country, with the aim of improving treatment in hospitals. So the database titled as National Clinical Registry for COVID-19 patients, and will also act as a platform to conduct clinical trials and study its response against the deadly virus. So it is going to be very helpful to fight against coronavirus. So the news is coming as part of the security of country, and from the defense side of the country, the induction of five Rafale fighter jets. So you can see the article of the Hindu, and the 5 Rafales arrives at Ambala Air Base. So the first set of the 5 Rafales aircraft had landed in the Ambala Air Base on 29th July to join Indian Air Force team. So this under section 144 CRPC in 4 adjacent villages of Ambala Air Base. So public gathering on roofs and capturing any kind of photography of landing approach was strictly prohibited. That was there, and Jodhpur Air Base was taken as an alternative option in case of any kind of emergency. So on the 27th July, the 5 Rafale jets took off from the Mariganic Airbase in the France to join the IAF, Indian Air Force. And this Indian ambassador to France, Mr. Javed Asraf, had a discussion with the pilots of the fighter jets. So this is a very good. There are some 36 fighter jets need to become. So now already 5 is reached, and so remaining 31 is there is under the process. Another top story coming from the space science, the March 2020. That is already in a previous thing I had told you. So this rover is car sized 2,200 pound wheeled robot, and which is very similar design to the NASA rover Curiosity, which was landed in 2012. The rover's destination is a crater, and Cesaro once a lake once a lake in the northern hemisphere of Mars. And however, this interesting fact to note is that the rover is carrying helicopter too. So as already I told you that it will be a good mission, and is followed by the July's earlier launch by the UAE and China, because they also send their payloads to the Mars, and 20th and 23rd July respectively, though the rover Perseverance is the last to arrive of 3 of them. So expected to be arrive on Mars about the same time in February 2021. Very good news coming out from the space science. So another news is coming out for the fighting against the coronavirus. So CSIR Technologies for COVID-19 Mitigation Compendium. So this Union Health Minister launches compendium on CSIR Technologies for the COVID-19 mitigation, how to mitigate the COVID-19. So our Dr. Harshvardhan, the Union Health Minister, on 23rd July launched a compilation of useful information about CSIR technologies for COVID-19 mitigation. So currently some 5 lakh tests are conducted across the country, and plan is to double fold the number of the in upcoming months. So a wide range of technologies and products used in the fighting of the COVID-19, from diagnostics, drugs, ventilator, PPEs, using more than 100 technologies, and 93 industries partners are explained in this compendium by the Union Health Minister on Thursday. So this was the among 100 technologies. Over the 60 of these technologies have been transferred for commercial production. So India is among the very few countries where the vaccine trial has reached to its final stage. So this is one challenging thing, and we India is behind this, and to mitigate this pandemic situation. So here we'll discuss the major highlights from the science and technology matters for month of the July 2020. So we have discussed about the Accelerate Vigyan scheme launched by SCRB, and CDAS healthcare COVID-19 vaccine gets DCGI approval for human clinical trials, and Mangalyaan captures image of Mars' biggest natural satellites proposed, and Vice President launched the Element app that is very good for the Atmanirbhar Bharat, and first launch of China's KC-11 rocket failed, and this was the third time where the China's rocket launch was failed in this year 2020. So Russians institutes, they have first country to complete the human clinical trials for completing the vaccine trial for fighting against the coronavirus, and Mars helicopter Ingenuity is launched with the Mars rover in this month, and Medicare portable hospital developed by IIT Madras, and Hope is launched by Japan. This is the first mission of UAE, United Arab Nations, from the channel also says first Mars probe. So this month there are 3 missions, Mars missions have happened. One is by UAE, where they have launched with the help of Japan, and China, they have launched their first Mars probe, and Uranus and NASA, they have launched their with the Ingenuity helicopter also. Induction of first set of Pyrophil fighter jets into our IAF team. So thank you friends, we have discussed all science and related top stories from the month of July 2020. So stay with us, and don't forget to follow our channel. So with these words, take care, bye bye. Please like, share and subscribe our YouTube channel, and put the bell icon to get the real time notification.